Yo, everybody. Welcome to the Creators Network Spotlight. I am your host, James Autumn. This podcast is all about showcasing our talented members with the Creators Network Discord. With me today is Maester Aelix. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, and welcome, everyone. I am Maester Aelix.
So thank you very much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a YouTuber, and I put out daily YouTube videos. Most of the time, it's Fallout 4, but I do play other games.
Okay, great. So how many videos to date do you have?
As of the time of this recording, I have... let me just get the... No, click the wrong button. I have a huge number of 1,087.
1,087? So you're a daily uploader.
Actually, I'm a weekly uploader. I basically record everything on Friday, upload it on Saturday, and then release it once a day throughout the week.
That is truly amazing. And with all the different series from Skyrim, Fallout, Shadowrun, and so on, what motivates you to keep creating content at such the pace you do?
Mostly because I just love playing video games, especially Fallout 4. Right now, the games I'm playing on my channel as of right now are Shadowrun, RimWorld, Bioshock, and Fallout 4, heavily modded to favor Atom Cats. And RimWorld is entirely because I love playing RimWorld. Shadowrun is because a while ago when I started it, I asked my viewers, hey, here's a list of games I have that I'm willing to play. What do you want me to play? Shadowrun? You got it. And it was almost the same thing with Bioshock. And but the Fallout 4 is because I love Fallout 4. And I just started recording it one day just because I found out that my computer had all the software on it. It's like, wait, Plays.tv came with my video card? I just have to hit Control : and it'll start recording? Oh...
That's really interesting. And with your Atom Cat series of Fallout 4, you have a couple of guest voices on. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, it's just the one guest voice right now, but I have loose plans to expand that in a bit. But yeah, in my previous series, Fallout 4 Crazy Shanked, I had need for a voice that I myself could not do, because if you go back and watch that series, I have like 4 or 5 voices I pull off on that, some more successful than others. But I needed an actual female voice, so I got my friend Red Conker to record a few lines for me, and that was just when I started recording my own audio separately from the video, because, I was super professional before then, you guys. Super professional. And once I, separated the audio from the video and could just drop people in, some things got more difficult, but most things got a lot easier. And putting her in was like, I could do that, as a thing. And so when I went to Atom Cat, I purposely designed it so my friend, Mrs. E., who's over on Twitch as one for my homies, she was, called in for the part from, day one. And I'm like, hey, I'm making a new Fallout series. I know you like my show. Would you be willing to voice something for me, a lot? And she's like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll do that. So now I record my videos, kind of put space in for her to respond. Sometimes I have it scripted, sometimes I don't. But then after it's recorded, I just send her a script, and after work Friday, she sends me the files.
Wow. So how long does it take her to record and for you to put all of that together?
Let's see. Whole process start to finish. An episode is about 20 minutes long, so it ends up being about 25 minutes of game time. And while I'm playing, I'm recording the audio as I'm doing it so I can have proper reactions like, oh, my leg! No, why are they always got to blow up my legs? or fall down, Or, no, man, I'm AC, the coolest machine. Yo! Stuff like that. And then the editing is probably a good hour per video. it's not that bad. It's just having to go through and watch each video and then do things like, oh, here's where I'm going to want to fade in. So I have to cut off a chunk, put a fade in there. Or, nope, no loading screens here. Cut that off there, stick it together. And then once she gets the lines, usually she doesn't have that many. She's got like maybe a minute of audio per episode on average. So it takes her like 3 minutes to record it and send it to me. And then I just take that minute-long recording, chop up each section and drop it into each space I kind of left for it. And then sometimes I'm not really good about timing things out, because if you hadn't noticed, sometimes she speaks rather slowly. And I'm like, crap, I have to move stuff around. But most of the time, it's just drop it right in. And then once it's in there, I just turn it into a video from a collection of clips and sound files, and then upload it the next day.
That's really amazing. Now, why don't we take a step back here? Obviously, you have a love for video gaming. What made you want to go past any kind of stage fright or any obstacles to start creating a series of videos where you feature your voice and where you interact with an audience in such a way?
Oh, I have never had stage fright. When I was a baby, my parents would pass me to anyone who'd hold me. So I have like no sense of stranger danger. And when I'm not making videos, I'm working retail. So it's just dealing with random people I don't know all day. And you have to kind of instantly make the connections like, oh, hey, can I help you find anything? Oh, yeah, I really love this brand. That'll be 1776. Bye. Next person. Hi, welcome to this place. So I have no problem interacting with strangers. So what made me start wanting to do it is, at first it was, I can do this? Oh, I got to try. And so I made Fallout 4 Enclave modded episode 1. And I was super proud of myself. I'm like, this is great. And now looking back, I'm like, this is garbage. But, that's before I, knew what I was doing, had any form of technique or plan. That first series, I meandered and wandered a lot. I'm sure there's like 5 or 6 episodes with just me walking from point A to point B and trying to fill dead air time with talking.
As an entertainer myself, that is always a very tough facet of being a streamer, where you have to keep that dead air from happening. And also, creating videos, no doubt there's a lot of that to be doing in post-edit. So do you have, to this day, with under 1,000 videos under your belt, do you have any advice for people that may want to get into this kind of thing?
Yes. First thing, do what you love. Play the games that you love and that you want to play. And if people tell you, like, hey, you missed that can or that important thing, don't let that get to you. You're playing the game, you're having fun, you're winning. The only people I would honestly listen to that stuff from is my fellow creators, because they don't typically go, hey, you screwed up this real bad. They're more like, hey, I noticed you seem to be struggling with this. Here's how I can help. So they're more constructive than destructive, in my opinion.
So are you open to people asking you questions maybe about how to improve what they're doing?
Oh, hell yeah. I love to help. Just yesterday, right before I was going to record something, because I was trying to get some recording done a day early, about 12 seconds before I was going to hit the record button, someone pinged me on Discord, and they're like, hey, Maester Aelix, can you help me set up a mod list? And I'm like, how many mods you want? They're like, 4. Then bottom of the screen, 3 hours later. And it's like, okay, and this is mod 27, and you're set. But yeah, I love helping people. So if anyone ever wants any advice, like, hey, what programs do you use? How do you use this? What mods do you like? I love answering questions.
So, a question for you then is, what are your top 5 mods for Fallout 4?
Oh, okay. Only 5? Okay, hold on a second. Well, let's see. The number 1, I will not play without this mod, is the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. That just makes the game work better, like how it's supposed to. And it's a big mod, and it's kept up to date, but it doesn't really need to now because the game doesn't really update itself like it used to. But that's my number one choice. Let me get Vortex up here. Go to my mods list. Let's see. Probably number 2 on the list, not in any order of importance, but it's just the next one I found, is alternate start mods, like Start Me Up or Another Life. I like Another Life more, but Start Me Up is a little better, because maybe I don't want to be Nate, who's been frozen in Vault 111. Maybe I want to be an Adam cat, or a child of Adam, or an Enclave member. This lets me have a bit more freedom on how the game starts. Let's see. Number 3, Vivid Fallout. This is one of those magical mods that makes the game look so much better, and it's actually less taxing on your computer. It's like, wait, it looks better and runs better? Yes. Okay. It's sometimes the universe does make it a no-brainer. Let's see. What's that? That's 3?
That is 3.
Okay. This one only because in my mind it makes the game make more sense. It's called DLC Leveled List Integration. For the DLCs that you got, like Far Harbor, Nuka World, or anything else that has new weapons involved, it lets those weapons be put into the vanilla, main Commonwealth. So you can find lever action rifles and Western revolvers and harpoon guns, because they are out there for the finding. Now, I think it does make it more rare, but it's not that it's gone. So that one's probably a really good one in my mind, because it makes things make sense. It's not like stuff is strictly relegated to one area. Stuff moves around. All right, and number 5, there's so many good mods on this list. So are we looking for stuff I would not want to play without, or stuff I would not want to make videos without?
Let's go with what you would not want to play without.
Okay. Okay, well, that does narrow it down ever so slightly. But, most of my mods are really either small little dinky things like auto doors, or very specific to the series I'm running, like Adam Cat's Crib, Adam Cat's Deco, Adam Cat's Power Armor, Adam Cat's Rock and Combat Armor Hotfix. So one that's just kind of always taken, Manufacturing Extended. That's, because for those, even though people may not like the settlement system, the manufacturing system in that game just makes things better, in my opinion. Like, I can take all these junk items, throw them into the recycler, and now they're their base items. And now that I have that, I can create a thing that makes ammunition or armor or whatever I need. You can make a lot of stuff, and it helps keep the overall inventory easier.
Wow, that's a great list of mods you have, and something you wouldn't traditionally think of, because being someone who loves Fallout 4, being myself, I have hundreds of different mods I could think of that I couldn't play without. So obviously, you change up what you need for what series you're going for, and probably for what you do in your personal time, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I love Vortex. It lets me keep different profiles. So I'm like, I don't want to play my Adam Cat's loadout. I will click this button, and now I'm playing my personal loadout. Or I can go back to Crazy Shanked. Or one that I'm kind of thinking for a one-off Halloween episode. I can just click on that. And we'll work on that if I have time. So,
that's really impressive. That's a lot of upkeep and a lot of dedication to a game that's, 5 years old now?
No. It's not the age of the game, it's how fun it is. I mean, I still play Evil Genius, and that was made in the 90s.
Now you're going way back right there.
Yep. You're back in my day, young man.
Well, that is awesome. So, how'd you join the Creators Network?
Well, way back when I first started, and I was putting out like not one video every day, and I gave myself more free time. A friend of mine pointed me over to them and was like, "Hey, we noticed you're doing some voice work for your YouTube channel. Here's a chance to maybe do some more voice work and maybe get paid for it." And I'm like, "I like money. I'll go check it out." And while I can't say I pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on in the Discord, I do keep poking my head in and seeing what's going on. And every time there's an announcement for a paid job or even an unpaid job, I at least look at it. But unfortunately, thanks to how I've just run my life, I'm like, I don't have time for this. I got to record something or edit something, or it's Tuesday, time to go to therapy.
I understand that. So,
free time is very expensive.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It is. Personally, I work a third shift job and I have like 3 days off during the week. So I don't have weekends. So I have to really make my time with Creators Network and other projects, and especially my personal live streams count. So it's definitely tough to pack a lot into 3 days.
Oh, yeah. I got Friday, Saturday off, and Friday is basically I record everything, try to edit as much as I can. And Saturday is finish editing and then uploading. And for me, what always gets me is that sneaky uploady thing of, all right, they're on the internet. All right, I have to go index the previous episode, go make a thumbnail, put in the description. And a lot of this is copy-paste, but still it's, oh yeah, I got to go do that. And it's so near the end, it's like, I don't want
to. Sounds like it can become a grind.
Oh, that is pretty much the only time where it becomes a grind, is this copy-paste stuff near the end. But it's also like, it's Saturday, it's 8 p.m., I haven't had any free time. But I also make sure I always have it done Saturday, not just because I don't want to have to do it Sunday, but I also have early access for my patrons. So it's like, oh, here's your every Saturday email for the next 7 videos. Do please enjoy.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your Patreon and what you plan to do with it.
Well, right now I'm really happy with where my Patreon is. I'm trying to go for... Patreon is obviously, there's a pay gap. Barrier to entry is money. I try to make it so it's accessible to everyone. Let me go to my Patreon page here. So, you're not letting me... Here we are. Tiers. For $1 a month, you get added to the end credits of all my movies, and you get a thank you video. For $2 a month is where you get early access, so you get an entire week's worth of video every Saturday for just $2 a month. $3 a month is where you get exclusive content. 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I put out a bonus video just for my patrons. Previously, it was a special Patreon exclusive Fallout 4 playthrough, but now it's currently a playthrough of XCOM, and I actually just passed episode 100 of that.
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks. Okay, so then there's that $5 a month, it's called the Special Connection, and because I use plays.tv to record all my videos, it allows me to live broadcast them to a few number of people who want to watch, and then for the $5 a month, you can actually watch me record my videos live as I do them. And for anyone who is watching on like loading screens or portions where I'm not going to be recording my own audio, I'll be like, "Hey, I see you there, Bellkeg. How's it going?" I also have a $10 and $20 tier, but not many people choose to do that. But the $10 tier does get you a coupon for my Teespring store, so there's that.
Oh, wonderful. So let's talk about your social media. Where can everybody find you?
Easiest place is to find me on YouTube, but proper social media, I have a Twitter, and it's at Maester Aelix.
All right, fantastic. Do you do live streams on Twitch?
No, I don't do live streams on Twitch, but Mondays I often do live streams on YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
now,
it's kind of post-work, let me wind down. What do I feel like playing today? Usually, or lately, it's been Battletech, which is a really great game.
Oh, no doubt. I full-on agree with you on that. So, a couple of more questions before we wrap this up is, obviously, you upload content quite often. You're always creating. What advice would you give to someone who would go as active as that to avoid maybe burnout or other obstacles?
Well, what I do to avoid burnout is, I have a variety of games I play, so it's not like, another 20 minutes of Fallout 4. I love this game, but God. No, it's like, no, I got Fallout 4, RimWorld, Shadowrun, a lot of stuff. And two, to avoid burnout, I do all my recording on one day. I have the rest of the week to recover. So back when I first started and I actually would go to my day job, come home, relax for an hour and then try to record something and to upload that night, that's when I started having burnout. So pacing yourself. So, it's my day off. I can kick back, relax, record what I want, when I want, and because these are games I love playing, I want to play them. There have been several times during the week where I'm like, I've got some free time and it's Wednesday. Maybe I could record something. I want to do it. But, So, yeah, to avoid burnout, pace yourself, do what you love, and play a variety of things.
I really appreciate that answer because as a live streamer, you constantly have to go each day that you have time available. And I used to go 7 days a week. Sometimes I'd come home from work, go and do what I need to do for the live stream, spend 2 hours on that. Weekends when I would have free time, I would live stream all weekend. I try to do 4 to 6 hours then. And it just got so bad to where I mentally and physically started feeling things I normally wouldn't. And I acted out of character and it would cause me to just be, very unhealthy in my lifestyle. So I'm always about trying to bring out, hey, slow down, do what you enjoy, and please pace yourself. Don't hurt yourself doing this because there are so many horror stories out there, of kids who sat there too long at their computers and maybe died because they didn't go to the bathroom and, the extreme examples. And then there's other examples of where people ended up with things like carpal tunnel and multiple other types of physical ailments because they didn't pace themselves. So I'm all about that health check and getting people to, pace themselves.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, I do all this on my day off, but that's the great thing because if I need to being that I have recorded everything, if I need to, after a 20-minute episode or 25-minute recording session, get up, have a sandwich, take a shower, go ahead. And being that I have to record things, every video there's at least 30 minutes where I can't do anything. It is rendering. It's taking all these clips, putting them together. I guess I've got some free time, so I'll load up a video on YouTube, have some good mental floss.
That's a good thing, too. I hope we can get that in the interview. That's really important, is different types of things to decompress yourself after putting in the effort to do what you're passionate about.
Oh, yeah.
So, Maester Aelix, where do you want to take your YouTube channel, and what plans do you have for the future?
Where I want to take my YouTube channel is to stardom. I would love to get those 1,000 subscribers so I can start being properly monetized. I don't do it for the money, but gosh darn it, having more money would be nice, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
And plans for the future? Well, as of recording, I'm up to 301 subscribers. And as I put on my channel a while ago, when I get to 333, which is, a third of the way there, I'm going to have myself like an 8-hour stream and have, give out prizes. I've already started to collect things for that. Like I got a Funko Pop, glow-in-the-dark ghoul, gift cards for Steam and the like. So that's my near future plans. ABC, always be creating, and on the big milestones, have a party.
I like that. That's a wonderful incentive to keep going and to get new people interested. So, at this time, I would like to thank Maester Aelix for joining us on the Creators Network Spotlight podcast. This is our first episode, and things can only go up from here. Do you have any parting words for our audience, Maester Aelix?
Thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.
And there we have it.
Hey folks, Softboy Mark here from CNCP. So, look, we're back. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the CN Spotlight. It's our new show. If you're new here, you should join us in the Creators Network. If you're the creative type, whether that be an artist, animator, machinima director, mod author, whatever, we got something for you there, so be sure to join up if you haven't already. The invite link is in the description. If you'd like to join us on the roundtable or be featured in the CN Spotlight, all you got to do is DM me and James Autumn or Action Fighter 11 on our Discord. Hope to see you there. And as always, hope you have a great one.